Oh, so good. Good soup. Episode 13. All right, dude. So the most important part of this is the chiles. We got pasilla, we got guajillo. Typically you use chile de árbol. Also, do you guys think it's echoey in here? I still think it's echoey, but we'll get a carpet soon. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's get a carpet. Okay, we got a carpet. It's better. It's better. Okay. Chilies. I've got pasilla and I have guajillo. Now, this one's a little sweeter, this one's a little hotter. This comes from Anaheim, this comes from a poblano. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna de-seed them first. You might think that takes away the spice. It actually doesn't, it takes away the bitterness. Those seeds in these are bitter. So just pull out as much seeds as you can. Obviously, you're not gonna get all of them out. So I'm doing about a 1.5 quart batch of posole. So I'll do 3 chile guajillos. I'll do, let's say 4 of these chile anchos. So we'll call this 2 cups of chilies, it looks like. Best tool. Okay, take some hot water, and then we're just gonna soak these really quick. Well, not really quick. I'd say like 5 to 10 minutes. Love that sound. Give these a soak for 5 to 10 minutes. Let's soften them up and we'll come back to them. So this is what I'm doing next. I've got all this stuff and I'm gonna make my paste. I've got the chilies right here on the side just soaking, softening up. While that's going, we're gonna start the paste here. So I'm gonna take all the things that need to be ground up, such as cumin, chipotle. This is not typical in posole, by the way. I just like the taste of chipotle. Black peppercorn. And then we're gonna add in Mexican oregano. You wanna make sure it's the Mexican stuff. It has a much more different taste than Mediterranean. Let's call it 1/2 cup in there. Okay, once that's pulverized to a powder, I can take my other ingredients and add those. Garlic, and then some orange peel powder. You can do just orange zest if you want. About a teaspoon of that. And I'll just add just a bit of rice wine vinegar and some rice oil. Salt to taste. There we go, we've got a paste right there. If you need to, add a little bit of water to let it go. But this is what I need. Got about, this looks like, it's about 2 cups. I'm gonna probably use half of this. We'll see as we go. I don't know why everyone keeps saying this sounds like Harry Potter. I don't get it. Now time for the pork butt. I've got a bone-in guy right here. I mean, this was not that bad, 30 bucks for this whole piece, and you can do a lot with it. Probably gonna use like a 1/4 of this guy. All right, bend over, Michael. This is bone right here. I'm gonna use about, let's say up to here. Okay, here's something to note. Whenever you put protein away, like pork, steak, stuff like that, I like to use parchment, butcher paper, just like that. And then we wrap it in plastic. Now I do this because if you wrap it straight in plastic, it'll just go bad quicker. It'll get all slimy and weird. So paper first, then plastic. Season all these generously. Touch of rice oil. We'll just start searing these off. All right, so something I forgot to add to my paste is tomato paste. So I'm just gonna do about 2 tablespoons of that. And the goal here is to also cook this paste up with the meat. All right, I almost burned it while I was washing the dishes. So now we're just gonna add our chicken stock. If you got chicken stock, pork stock, beef stock, veggie stock, whatever kind of stock you wanna use. I'm all stocked up right now. If you want, go check out that video I just posted about chicken stock. Just giving the pan a little scrapey scrape, getting all that caramelization out, get that flavor out. Now, I've got canned hominy. You can do raw and soak it overnight. This is just way easier. It'll come in liquid, right? We gotta strain that first. So what you typically wanna do is just put in a strainer and then run it through some cold water, give it a little rinsey rinse. And that goes in. Now we just add a bay leaf, then we cover. Then we drop this down to low heat, let this simmer covered until this pork is fork tender. All right, this has been going for around 3 hours, I'd say. All right, we're gonna pull off our nice cock. Look at that. She's a beaut. So the goal here is the pork should pull apart. It should be fork tender, not let it keep going. So actually, to make my life easier, I'll just put them on a tray and pull them on there. Yeah, this looks so good. It looks like birria or like cochinita pibil. Guys, let me know if you want me to do some sort of pork video with tacos, like pulled pork tacos or something. All right, let's get that shredded apart. Yeah, you see how it just like comes apart easily? I'm barely even doing it. And I still left that fat on there. That's gonna get mixed in. That's gonna be really nice. Now, if you were doing a huge batch, you could put all the pork like this into the stand mixer and just whip it up and it'll shred right apart very easily. But since this is a small batch, using forks is totally fine. It smells so good. That goes back in. Oh, I love that sound. Perfect sound.
Boo.
So now at this point, this is the most important part. You gotta add in lime juice at the very end. So first I'm gonna taste it, see where we're at. Season it with salt to taste to your liking. Then cilantro, stems and all. Stems have the most flavor, by the way. Good old chunks of that. You have to have lime juice for this. This is very important. Anything else is just gonna have a completely different flavor. Lime juice at the very end. I like mine to be very acidic, so I add a shit ton of lime juice. So typically, you garnish it with your cabbage. So I'm using Napa cabbage here. Since it's just us, I'm just gonna do a couple leaves. And then a yellow onion. Typically it's white onion, but I prefer yellow onion. We only need half. The rest can go into our stock. Then an avocado. Pretty firm avocado. I might be able to just do this. Oh yeah, that's a really firm one. All right, which bowl is more fitting for this? This one or this one? Let us know down below. Dude, look at that, so rich. Oh, almost forgot. Some radish. There we go. There's our posole. What do you think of this shot? Is that a good thumbnail? Or this one? I'm leaning more towards this bowl right here. That's nice. And then one last thing that I like to put on mine is just some sour cream. There we go. All right, Michael gets the fancy plate.
Thank you.
Let's try this out. Can't forget the most important part. Tortillas. Come on. One for you.
Thank you.
One for me. This is how you do it, everybody. Just like this. Oh, yeah. That's f***ing money right there. That's so good. Try that.
Gotta roll it up.
You gotta roll it up. Oh, look at that. What do you guys think of his roll?
Oh, shit. That's fire.
Yeah?
That's really good.
I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on the posole. This is good shit.
Holy shit.
Yep. Oh my God. Let us know what's next. This is really f***ing good. Smash like, subscribe.